Once upon a time, in a peaceful forest, there was a snake named Sly and a flock of birds that lived in the trees above. Sly was feared by the animals on the ground because of his slithering, silent movements. The birds, however, always kept their distance, perched high above the danger he seemed to represent. One day, as the sun was setting, a young sparrow named Chirp flew too close to the ground while chasing after a butterfly. He accidentally landed near Sly. The snake, sensing the bird's presence, raised his head. Chirp froze, knowing he was in danger. But Sly didn't strike. Instead, he looked at Chirp with his cold, steady gaze and said, "I'm not interested in you, little one. I'm just here, living my life, as you live yours in the trees." Chirp, surprised by the snake's calm demeanor, asked, "But why don't you hunt us? Aren't we your prey?" Sly thought for a moment and replied, "Not all creatures are enemies. I find peace in the quiet of the forest, just as you find peace in the treetops. We are different, yes, but that doesn't make us enemies." Chirp, still cautious but curious, nodded slowly. "But what about all the stories we hear of snakes attacking birds?" Sly sighed. "Those stories are of fear and misunderstanding. Yes, some snakes may prey on birds, but not all. I've learned that coexistence is far more valuable than fear." Chirp flew back to his flock, telling them of the encounter. Over time, the birds realized that Sly wasn't as dangerous as they once thought. While they still kept their distance, they no longer feared him with the same intensity. And Sly, in turn, learned to be more mindful of the creatures around him, realizing that peace could exist between all of them, if only they gave each other the chance. And so, in that forest, both the snake and the birds continued